Happy New Year! Welcome to my YouTube channel. Kindly subscribe, like and watch. So, nilikuwa nimepotea sana. Hata mimi nilikuwa najishuku. But learning continues and I'm back. So today I'm going to finish on offenses against a person or persons. And the last thing that I'm going to deal with is assault. Assault is application of force to a person or persons. The mens rea for assault is intention to cause injury to someone or to someone. Intention to cause injury to someone. Number one on assault is common assault. Common assault. This is an assault without serious consequences. This is where you like, for example, you slap someone or you kick someone, and in this case there is no injury. And when you're taken to court, it is not necessary to produce medical evidence. If one is found guilty, you'll be in prison for 1 year. 1 year imprisonment for 1 year. Number two is assault causing actual bodily harm. This is where you injure someone. You cause injury to someone. And in this case, it is important to produce medical evidence. Yes. And in this case, when you're found guilty, you will be in prison for 5 years. 5 years. Number three, insulting modesty by forcible stripping. Insulting modesty by forcible stripping. This is where you insult the modesty of someone by stripping that person. And this is where, like, when you see someone wearing a short skirt or any dress or any clothes that is not pleasing your eye, or that is too short, that is too tight, and you're not pleased, and then you strip someone, you strip that person. In this case, when you strip that person and you are taken to court and you're found guilty, you'll be in prison for not less than 10 years. Not less than 10 years. So the minimum in this case, the minimum you can be given is 10 years. That is the minimum. So the maximum you can be given is infinity. You can be given 10, 20, 30. So when you see someone wearing any clothes or any dress that is not pleasing your eye or that is not decent according to you, kindly just look at that person, shake your head. Sasa huyo alilelewa na nani? Huyo alilelewa no. Okay, you can just shake your head, say something, then go. It is their dress, their choice. You don't go to prison for just stripping someone. Please, just look, go on with your business. Minimum sentence you can be given is 10 years. And this is, remember, common assault, the imprisonment is for 1 year. Imprisonment is for 1 year. For 1 year. So you can be given 1 year or less. For assault causing actual bodily harm is imprisonment for 5 years. So you can be given 5 years or less. However, insulting modesty by forcible stripping, imprisonment is not less. You'll be in prison for not less than 10 years. So the minimum you can be given is 10 years. So kindly, just don't go to jail for something small, for just stripping someone. Please look at that person, shake your head, go on your business. Yes. So number 4 is assault on people who are protecting wreck. This is where you wound, strike, or assault a magistrate or any officer in execution of their duties, or you injure or assault anyone who is protecting any vessel, any goods on vessel, anything on shore or on vessel. And in this case, the imprisonment is you'll be in prison for 7 years. 7 years. Okay, when it comes to this case, I remember in 2012, I was in campus. I was in Kikuyu. We had an internship in Kikuyu locals. So I remember there is an accused person. I think he was angry. I don't know whether he was angry or he was high. So when he was outside court, the other side where they are kept, like a small caprison there outside court. So he broke the windows and he took feces, Murphy. He took feces and started throwing the feces in court. And everywhere was full of feces. He broke the window with his hand. He broke the window with his hand and he started throwing feces. I remember even the magistrate ran out of court. Okay, all of us ran out of court. The only people who are trying to catch him and to prevent whatever he was doing is the police officer and the prosecutor. They were full of feces. They were full of they were full of feces. Anyway, okay, this is to show that you don't injure any magistrate or any person in execution of their duty. You'd be in prison for, in this case, a person protecting wreck, it is 7 years. So we continue. And the other one is, before I continue, okay, let me finish the story. So he was caught and the police beat him so much and they put him upside down. I remember upside down. Anyway, that is a story for another day. So the other one, number 5, this is other assault. This is where other assault, number 1 is you injure person when you're committing a felony or when you have an intention to commit a felony. You injure someone when you are committing a felony or when you have an intention to commit a felony. Number 2, this is where you assault, you resist, you obstruct a police officer in the execution of their duties. You assault a police officer or you resist arrest or you wound a police officer in the execution of their duty. Number 3, this is where you assault any other person who is executing their duties. Any person who is executing by duty, which duties are obligated by law. They're supposed to do, it is their duty, and you injure that person. The other one is when you injure a person who is lawfully executing. We call it execution. There is the process of execution where judgment has been issued, so you're executing against that person or any person who is conducting a lawful distress. If you injure or wound or assault that person. In this case, there are so many assaults, but in this case, you'll be in prison for 5 years. That is all for assault. And thank you so much for watching. Kindly subscribe. Thank you.